wanted Matt to intern at Squeeze OC because I thought it was a good way for him to get introduced to the newspaper culture in a fun way. I thought about putting him through the ringer and putting him out in the sales force, maybe run the press a little bit, do some haul routes out to Los Angeles. But I think with Squeeze, he could do things he was interested in and still learn about the business. It's pretty important for Matt to be interested in the business. We want him to be interested on his own and not because we're pushing him.
What did you hope he learned from his Squeeze internship?
Just a kind of a 50,000-foot view of the newspaper business. I think his experience here was one that he could identify with the Squeeze staff, and he could understand what it was for them to go out and gather content, what that entails, how serious of a business it really is.
Yeah, my expense reports are always really interesting. Let's see, what have I had on my expense report? Yeah, a ball and chain, a mannequin, a fog machine, a giant potato. That was an interesting one too. I'm sure I've raised a few eyebrows upstairs on the 4th floor, but it's all for the best. It's all for the good of the company.
Hi, I'm Iris Yokoi. I'm editor of Squeeze OC. And you know, every day I come to work, and one of our staffers put it perfectly, it's like coming to Fantasyland to work. At heart, all of the things that we're focused on are from what I learned as a reporter. So the basic journalistic skills and values are still really important about going out and getting accurate information. But I think that actually the other kick I get out of working here at Squeeze OC is you know, there's all this tremendous creativity, and I kind of run a free form kind of ship where everybody's ideas are encouraged, and we try not to structure things too much to allow that creativity to continue.
The best thing about working at Squeeze OC is that I get to be the artisan that I truly am. I am making an impact on people's lives, and very profoundly, and working with only premier subjects and matters pertaining to great importance.
Working at Squeeze, one of the most important factors is Gammy's. Gammy's is a little taqueria right next door to the register. Usually on Fridays we have, well, Nacho Fridays they're called. Since I'm really trying to watch my waistline, I went with the fish tacos today. They're probably just as greasy as the nachos, but I can kind of fool myself into thinking that they're not as fattening. So these are fish tacos from Gammy's, and it's a big part of working at Squeeze OC.
Do you think you gained any skills reporting?
Well, I think being the shadow for the Angel beat writer, I think that probably helped him out a little bit. Going out with the golfing wingmen probably showed him how to go out and gather content for a story. Playing video games and reviewing video games probably sharpened his skills on how to review for the consumer. I think the skills Matt has taken away from his experience at Squeeze are going to really help him out there in the real world.
And the important thing to remember is that we want to animate the raisin gondolier on the slice of cantaloupe between the two shores of pancakes and in the river of coffee, because without that, nobody's going to know what to do.
No. It only makes sense that way.
Exactly.
That's
So
good.
the question is, what did Matt learn?
Yes.
What do I think Matt learned?
Or what skills did he gain?
It's okay, don't hurt yourself, David. I know what I learned. Responsibility.
I think this is your ball.
No, this is my ball.
No, this is definitely your ball.
No, this is my ball here. That's your ball.
Do you want me to tell my uncle? No. Just hit it. All right. I told you that was my ball.
I also learned the importance of hard work.
Matt, take out the trash.
I'm working here.
You call that working?
What did Matt learn? Matt, what did you learn?
And lastly, I learned that baseball games are very serious indeed.
I think coming to Squeeze opened Matt's eyes to what possibilities exist for him and his future. If he wants to be part of Freedom, I think this experience has enabled him to identify an area to focus on. As he goes off to college, maybe he thinks about an area of the business that is something that he wants to pursue.
Talk a little bit about the family tradition and how important it is for Matt to consider a future in the company.
The onus is on Matt. It's the burden is on Matt completely. The fifth generation needs to step up and indicate that they want to take the torch and carry it and make sure that the legacy of RC still exists. It's important for that generation, the fifth generation, to get involved in the business if the company is going to sustain as a family business.